We see in this black and white photo a young girl named Ethel. If wishes were horses. The year was 1941. Nazi soldiers erected a ghetto in Radom, Poland, encircling more than 33,000 Jews in inhumane captivity. Within 3 years, only a few hundred were alive, survived, the rest dying of starvation and disease. The photo's inscription says, "This is Rivkala's little girl." Her name was Ethel.
This is the image that caught me unawares and changed my life, changed the whole direction of what I was working on. I saw this image and beautiful face, captivating. I love how she's holding her hands in kind of a dancer position and wearing what probably was a typical folkloric outfit. All that's known about her is her name was Ethel. She was Rivkala's daughter and died in the Radom ghetto. And that was the impetus that started me wanting to know more stories. That immediately I looked at this face that was just a discarded photo that someone found. I just had to do something right then and there, and I'm looking at her face on the computer, and I did a sketch of what then later became the painting, If Wishes Were Horses.
There's a lot of endearment and sweetness, and then you hear the story in your painting.
Ethel was my first sketch. And this painting, directly from the sketch, nothing was changed. The sketch came immediately out of my brain onto the paper without a lot of pause between what I saw on the computer screen and wanting to draw. I was not really thinking, oh, I could do this and look at that, and it was really an immediate response.
Lauren, if we look a little deeper into the mountain range in the background, which seems flatter, going to trees, evergreen trees, and then we have this beautiful foreground of a floral foreground that is very textural in nature. Can you tell us about your technique and how you came to arrive at this depiction?
She's from a rural area, probably from a farming family, and wanted to put her in a beautiful field full of wildflowers, in a field that's not being farmed right now, that's being left to grow. The field is not controlled by humans. The birds are actually mourning doves, which the word mourning is spelled M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G, as in to be in mourning, to be in grief, and doves always symbolize peace.
The reason why the bird is the dove of peace is because if you look at the foot of the dove, it looks like the peace sign that we know so well.
So there's that tension of being a dove and being the peace and the grief, the happiness of a child with a balloon. It's a common passion of young girls, the horses. So I wanted to give her a young horse.
Well, you've got the clip-clop of horses, but not in a, I call it the cliched way. You've got it in the odd meter of 5/8, which is sometimes described as a three-legged horse.
The horse, strangely enough, he's lying down, but in my composition, he's not lying down, he's galloping, but gently. But as you said, not in the regular way.
No.
It's like something, the floor behind us, or the land, something is not equal, something is not right. It's 5/8,
Yeah.
it's not 4/8, it's not as it should be. Something is wrong, but the listener won't know exactly what's wrong, but he'll feel something is wrong.
It's off kilter. There's something odd about it, and that's the feeling you get, like the normal way of the horse again. It's not, it's very off.
You have there the melody of the trumpet.
Right.
And it's an opposite melody to all the rhythms inside this piece. It's like an Americano, very pastoral, very simple melody of the trumpet. And you know, when I looked at this painting, I thought about Sounds of Music, the film.
You change the meter halfway in to a 3/4 with a lot of busy 16th notes. And what is that? Is that part of the pastoral feeling?
Something that's happening. Happening, we don't see it,
Right.
we feel it.
We feel it. So there's a kind of urgency or danger.
Urgency. Absolutely.
And also, then you go back to the clip-clop, the 5/8 of the horses, and the way you end it almost into nothing, right?
Yeah, but
So it's
then
going off
it
of-
ends like, again, like, oop, cut.